What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Concrete Edge right here on Deco-Crete TV. My name's Jeff, and on today's episode we're going to be showing you guys how to properly cast powder release when stamping concrete, so stay tuned and you're going to learn all about it. The powder release for stamped concrete has been around for a long time, and it is still the go-to option for a lot of contractors. And here at Deco-Crete, man, we firmly believe that powder release produces the best possible end product. With that being said, we do still see a lot of confusion about how to use it. So how do I cast it? How much should I use? And how do I properly remove the excess the next day? So here are the steps that you need to take and a few tips to make things as easy as possible. First of all, it's important to make sure that that powder is really nice and fluffed up in the pail. When you open up a new bucket, man, sometimes it looks like it's only half full. And that's just because as it sits on the shelf, it tends to pack down a bit. So before you even open it up, just roll it around a little bit and just shake it back and forth. After that, go ahead and open the bucket up and just see what it looks like. Now, most of the time, this is all you really need to do to get started. Just be sure to check it by sticking your brush down in the release, and you should be able to stick it down pretty far, and it should hold a decent amount on the brush. Now, if it doesn't seem to be really pushing down in or picking very much up, well, it's still going to need to be stirred up some more. Now, you could throw the lid back on and shake it up again, or just take a piece of rebar or whatever you can find laying around and just stir it up like paint. And you might have to do this again when you're stamping, so make sure to have something ready to stir it up with so you don't have to go running around looking for the bucket lid and trying to put it back on while you're out on the slab. Now that we have it all fluffed up, we're going to need to cast it on the surface. And man, we've seen people try a lot of different methods over the years, like throwing it by hand, put it into a pool strainer or a flour shifter, shaking it on, and I've even heard of guys trying to put it on a bucket lid and throw it like color hardener. Honestly, this little brush right here is just the best thing we found. Now, it's just a cheap Tampico Mason brush that you can find pretty much anywhere, including Deco-Crete Supply. And we used to have like 4 or 5 of these things on our trailer at all times. It's small enough to fit down in a 5-gallon bucket, and the bristles do a great job of holding onto the release and letting it go of it as you cast. Now, as far as the technique goes, it is all in the wrist. Just get the brush as level as you can with the slab and give it a flick. Now, the biggest mistakes that we see are not getting enough release on the brush, not throwing it hard enough, or just throwing it all in one spot. So keep plenty of release on the brush, throw it like you mean it, and make sure to fan it out as you cast. So coverage on powder release should be around 800 square feet per 30-pound pail. If you're only getting 400 square feet, then you are putting way too much on, and this can lead to false impressions. It looks like you're getting good texture, but that much release almost creates a barrier on the surface, and it's kind of like you're just stamping the release, not the concrete. Now, using too little release will cause the concrete to stick to the stamps and pull up. Now, if this happens on the job, it can be fixed up if you address it right away. For instructions on fixing pull-up, please check out our Technique of the Week video, and Jason goes through the whole thing. Now, if you use too much release and you fail to get a good impression because of it, well, there's really no fixing that, so make sure to pay attention so this doesn't happen. When it comes time to wash and remove the excess, just follow the instructions in this video right here, and we also have a few other videos on powder release in this playlist. Well, guys, that's pretty much it for today's show. Please leave us a comment if we missed anything, or if you have any questions on powder release on stamped concrete. If you guys enjoy these videos, please let us know by hitting the like and subscribe buttons. And if you're already subscribed, don't forget about that bell icon so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, and it really helps our channel out. So from all of us here at Deco-Crete TV, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.